Yeah.
All right.
All right. Here we are.
This is an interesting day because TikTok is actually down. So there's no TikTok simulcast today. Went there and we're like, oh my goodness, what's going on with TikTok?
Yeah, there's something wrong with TikTok.
But it's all good.
Must be the new owners.
No, actually, I'm sure they've done. Well, I've seen it done before. But so anyway, if they're refugees, and so we're doing this just for us today, and it's going to be.
What did you say? That the new owners are refugees?
No, it's like if there are refugees from the TikTok saying, "Hey,
coming over to yeah,
right." Well, maybe we'll get a boost.
Yeah, well, we also posted that we're live on YouTube as well.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get some people on YouTube as well, and it'll be good.
Let's see. Let's see. Jesse Davidson, great. First time on YouTube channel. Fantastic.
Oh, good.
Fantastic. Good. All right, listen, Gene, you don't know anything about this, but I got 5 points that I have to talk about at the top of the show.
Okay, go ahead.
I got these. Lorianne, I want to say a special thank you to.
Is that one of your points?
She's very good. No, it's not.
Okay.
All right. For those of you that are concerned about artificial intelligence and your jobs, or maybe your sons or daughters' jobs, nieces and nephews, grandchildren, their jobs. Artificial intelligence, here's the word, artificial intelligence is not going to take yours or their jobs. Not knowing how to use artificial intelligence will result in you losing your job. That's really how it's going to go. Go ahead.
All right. Can I give you the fitting analogy with this? I was there back in the day when photography went from film to digital. I mean, I was right there in the midst of it. We were probably one of the first studios to go digital in the country, full on digital. But the thing was, everyone thought that it would kill photography. It didn't. It just killed the ones that were sticking to the old way of doing things. That's all. That was the main thing.
Right. So that's what we want to. We want everyone to fully understand that. That's what's going to cause you to lose your job if you do not know how to properly use artificial intelligence. Okay. The second point is, Lord willing, before the week is out, we are going to have a brand new website.
Oh yes, I saw that
because we had to make drastic improvements to coincide with this expansion that we're undertaking. So, brand new websites going up, and after that, Lord willing, things will start settling down with the shipments and the printing and all of that craziness that almost killed all of us. All right, so that's something to look forward to. Now, along the way, Gene and I just want to say how much we appreciate everybody that has stuck with us and continue to subscribe and so on. We love you people, and we're going to have special incentives that are being worked on right now to further thank you all. And for those who unsubscribed and whatnot, well, good luck in the future finding George magazines on eBay or possibly Sotheby's, because these magazines are not, this isn't Car and Driver, and it's not PC Magazine or People Magazine. George Magazine is a very different animal. So there's that to consider. All right. Fourth point. I got two more.
Sure.
All right. So just half an hour ago, President Trump made an announcement to quell the fears of the tanker owners, the oil tanker owners, and the insurance companies, that the United States will be chaperoning with our fleet tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. So regardless of what the Iranians do or the Houthis do or whatever, we're going to have our tankers, where our ships are going to be escorting the tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. And that will keep the way of the Strait of Hormuz for those tankers. Now, everybody that has ever read any part of the Bible understands that phrase, because you find it in Genesis 3:24, where the Lord put the cherubim, right, in the Garden of Eden with the flaming sword going every which way to what? To keep the way of the tree of life.
Okay. Hey.
Right. So,
all right.
Wasn't to prevent Adam and Eve from getting to the tree of life, he could have put any angel, not the high-ranking, powerful cherubim. So you guys need to think about that. All right. The fifth point is, let's be careful with these Facebook or Meta glasses, because engineers from Meta are reporting that they are witnessing very disturbing things on users' glasses. We don't know what they are yet, but I'm sure that'll be made public soon.
All right. Well, all right. Good. Hey, bookmark. We'll bookmark this. We'll make it a segment, and we'll see how everything works out there.
Yeah. Well, you know, these dopes, they got the glasses on, they're recording. God only knows what they're doing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't have any of those. Okay. All right. Good. You want to get right into the show here?
Yeah. Let's roll. Let's roll.
All right. Here we go. And once again, by the way, if you are joining us late here, TikTok is having server problems. It's not us. It's on their side. So I'm not.
It's G.
Yep. All right. Here we go. To start off the dispatch, right off the bat, Trump, very interesting what he said here. He declares, I got him before he got me. The Iran supreme leader killed his strike. Now, we already know this. What is interesting about that article, you could read it at the dispatch that you get, but talked about information that they actually made 2 attempts on him, on Donald Trump at the time, that they can attribute at least to Iran. So.
Right. And part of the, it's funny, the reports of this are going to start coming out, but part of the negotiations, starting off the negotiations with Iran, you had Jared Kushner and Witkoff and so on. And right off the bat, the Iranians were saying, look, we're about a week away from, weaponized uranium, and we'll be able to build right away like 60 nuclear weapons. This was the opening salvo.
Well, when we get to the fourth segment, I have the foreign minister who tells a whole different story. Right now, it's interesting because Trump, there's a certain two-faced thing. I see what the media is saying, mainstream media.
Yeah.
I also see what some of the network is saying, but Trump is saying a whole different thing.
Right.
That all of this right now, this is Iran doesn't even have the full blast of the American or United States military yet. So
right, and they initially they started responding with 90 missiles per day, then 75. Now they're down to barely 20.
We're talking the Iranians the
Iranians firing off in retaliations, which is an astounding thing. That between the United States Air Force and the Israeli Air Force, really.
I believe the first thing that they did, the United States, is take out their Air Force, so there's no dogfighting. It's like the United States has air superiority over it.
Right. And their anti-aircraft weaponry as well. The silos and the and those roving things that fire the rockets off the back of a truck.
Let's see what Donald Trump said about this right here. 30 seconds. Here we go.
Meanwhile, the administration says the hardest hits have yet to come and that the next phase will be even more punishing for Iran.
The United States military continues to carry out large-scale combat operations in Iran to eliminate the grave threats posed to America.
At his first public event since the U.S. and Israel began bombarding Iran on Saturday, President Trump said he will wage war until Iran's missile capabilities, nuclear ambitions, and Navy are all destroyed.
All right, so listen, I don't know. I'm telling you, I read everything on mainstream media about this, and it almost looks like fearing the United States or it almost looks like they're trying to fear us here. We already talked about sleeper cells yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't seen anything like that, but it makes it seem like they'll say Iran will attack a base, and then they say, well, it's just a fire there, and then they'll make it into a big deal. I see a lot of that.
The thing that I understand mainstream media, right? Because they make their money primarily from, people that sponsor them, but also from advertising, right? That's where the money comes from. So primarily.
Right.
So I can understand them saying whatever they're going to say to create greater viewership and sustain viewership to raise their advertising rates, right? And get more advertisers. What I don't understand, Gene, is these people online that make crazy posts, mimicking the same thing mainstream media is saying. But what are they getting out of it? Clicks, views? What is it?
Well, okay.
Extra followers? I mean, what is that about?
All right. Let's look at this. This is the next story on the Dispatch is Hakeem Jeffries. And when you hear what Hakeem Jeffries says, ask yourself who it sounds like on X. Okay, let's look at the storyline first. Dave, so this is what Hakeem Jeffries says. Of course, he is the minority leader in Congress, predicts failure for U.S. following strikes in Iran. Now, number one, this is almost unbelievable that you have the minority leader already taking that position there. But when you hear what he's saying, it makes you wonder, these MAGA, or should say network podcasters, influencers on X, are mimicking the same thing that the Democrat leader is saying. Your thought?
Well, because we're gonna alter our terminology a little bit, and we're gonna start calling these MAGA influencers the woke right. Just like there's the woke left, these guys are the woke right. They think they know everything, they know better, and so forth. And they love Trump, but every single person around Trump is bad. Right? All of Trump's decisions for personnel are bad. Everything that Trump does is bad, but they love Trump. Right?
And I'm just going to say it now while we're here, because I hear all this on X from the woke right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys know Donald Trump is not secretly working with the Iranian government to take out CIA bases because they're trafficking children.
I know.
Right? They're just not. Okay. This is real world. These are regimes. These are regimes that oppress people. They are not secretly working with Donald Trump to take down the deep state and the Rothschilds. That's it. All right.
That is what this whole thing is with these people on X. It is to get you to not trust your own senses and your own ability to sort things out and figure things out and so on. It is, and Gene pointed this out a while back, it is a form of gaslighting, as to get you to not trust anything that you might think, but only listen to what they post.
Right. These are real world things that are going on. There is not a secret society between Trump and the Iranian government secretly working to take out the Rothschilds. I'm just going to say that's not the case. Once again, when you hear this from Hakeem Jeffries, just ask yourself who this sounds like on the right, especially the woke right.
Yeah.
Here we go. 30 seconds.
Iran had reconstituted its nuclear program. There's no indication that Iran was prepared to strike the United States preemptively or to strike any of our interests in the region. And there certainly is no justification for a regime change war. The American people want us to focus on making their life better, making their life more affordable, not getting involved in another endless war in the Middle East that is going to end in failure.
Now, see, this is why the ICE raids had to happen. And this is what President Trump was getting at, that they were going to attack. The Iranians were planning to attack first. This is what people don't realize or haven't caught on to yet. They thought, oh, Trump's got his son-in-law and this other knucklehead here. They're talking to us. They're so stupid. What we'll do is we'll keep them talking, and then we'll attack first, and they will see the power of the Persian Empire. So we hit them before they could attack. And that's the whole thing. And then, but prior to that, we cleaned up a good portion, a good solid portion of their quote unquote sleeper cells that would have been used to attack us from within.
Right. And the other thing is, again, remember what is going on here, because now they're not really saying it, but when this first happened, is like Trump just started World War III. To have World War III, you have to have all these countries attacking each other. Russia is already not weighing in, not because they don't want to, but they're very busy in this prolonged 4-year war with Ukraine. Right. China is like, hey, you know what? We'll just we're minding our own business here. We have a lot of things going on. They have that, but the main thing is, this is not the evil Americas attacking the Muslim people there.
Right.
They are. Iran has already lobbed missiles into some of these Muslim countries. So this is not the Muslims versus the Jews. It's not. It's Iran, which had a very stable before, prosperous country that some of these people still remember.
Right.
Not totally Western. It wasn't a democracy, but they had beautiful things that were very Western-like. And that's the other people that live there.
Yeah, so. And the thing is, that was a grave miscalculation, because up until the Iranians did that, the Gulf states were like trying to stay neutral. They didn't want any part of it. And then all of a sudden, Iran started, firing off missiles into their hotels and various parts of the city. And then they were like, "What in the world? These people are crazy."
Right. So this is not the Muslims versus the Jews, and that we attacked the Muslim country, and now that we have this. This is totally a different ballgame here.
Right. And don't forget, Gene, not for anything, but President Xi is having a heck of a time with his own military. Their military is all sorts of fakakta right now, because he's letting generals, he's taking these guys out, those guys.
There was one high-level general that was accused, or some way accused of spying for the United States. So that
was one guy, but there's reports that there's up to about 12 different. He's doing something over there to maintain power. So,
all right. Moving on, and by the way, stick around, because in segment 4, we're going to talk about what the Iranians are saying, the foreign minister, and also segment 5, we're going to talk about Clinton. We have a clip about Clinton here.
Yes, we got to talk about it.
Let's move on to this very interesting topic here, and I love it because it talks about America 250. Here we go. All right, Dave Blaze, of course, if you have the dispatch, you see this over here. I want to show you a clip in just a little bit of me just walking you through it. I have my copy right here, but I have a really quick video that I want to show everyone. It's just a minute long. Dave Blaze, okay to play this video?
Yeah, play the video, and then we'll.
All right, 1 minute, and it's easier than me to show you than write directly. Here we go.
They got it.
First of all, the thing you'll notice is hardcover, and the thing is really thick. So this is perfect to leave on your coffee table, let other people look through it. as it is with George Magazine, we start off with an image here with a scripture. We feel that it's important to have scriptures as we start off the publication. You'll find there never seen before Trump images, photos that I've taken. This is Donald Trump, and I took this picture when he was actually president of the United States. But this is one of the first pictures of Donald Trump before his campaign even became a campaign. But not only that, we have presidential quotes throughout there. Every single president has an inspirational quote. So this is something that you can leave out and people could page through it. These are beautiful landscape pictures of America the Beautiful. This is another one of the images here that you'll see in the publication. And again, you have presidential quotes here all throughout there. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's beautiful, it's very heavy, and it sits perfectly on your coffee table. All right, so we have that. Yes.
Gene has been signing them. He's not using an auto pen, and they're shipping now.
Yes.
So,
yeah, if you already ordered it,
by the way,
yeah, we're watching the orders roll in, by the way, so we're very thankful for that. Okay. Dave,
yeah.
Going back to all of this stuff, I always ask myself, what is the other side saying? And it's interesting because on the Dispatch, one of the things that they're saying, let's do the let's pull up the news article. All right, Dave Blaze, Iran security chief accuses Trump of Israel first policy, delusional fantasies in the region. And what I wanted to bring out is this trending with some of the woke right on X, that they say, oh, you're Israel first. We thought we voted for Trump, America first, but this is Israel first. Guys,
so now you know where these woke-right MAGA influencer lunatics are getting their talking points from.
Yes.
They're from the Iranians and it's unbelievable to me. It's unbelievable that they would parrot these guys.
Guys, what I know of Donald Trump and what you guys know of Donald Trump is the same thing, because he's a very open president. Do you think Donald Trump takes orders from anyone? Anyone? Like anyone? Netanyahu,
no.
The secret society. Donald Trump doesn't do that.
No, and he will tell them straight out. Like if they say, "Well, Mr. President, you should be doing this," he'll go, "I have no interest in that."
Yeah,
he'll tell them straight out.
Guys,
he doesn't mince
one
words.
of the most. When I was on, this is going back to 2017, when people were saying to me, they said, Gene, of all the people you see, do you see someone behind the scenes talking to Donald Trump, like basically being Donald Trump's handler? Guys, we've seen this for a long time. It's not like that. Not like that at all. I am going to do a show later on for this, but remember the Bush administration had a lot of people in there from Yale. You know, the secret societies that comes from Yale. They packed it with
Skull
people.
And Bones guys.
It's wide open with Skull and Bones, and there were a lot. This administration, Hegseth, Princeton, and Harvard, not Yale. Right. Not to say that Yale shut out, but in this whole administration, he's not taking orders behind the scenes. He's just not doing that.
No, that is so dumb for people to say. And you know, Gene, they hate Susie. They hate Susie Wiles because Susie Wiles is keeping the maniacs on X. You know who we're talking about, out of the administration.
Right. If people could just say, I would love some honesty and just say, listen, we hate Susie Wiles, we hate Pam Bondi or whatever, because we have no influence with those people. So we will work our best to try to take down the Trump administration so we can have another administration that will be more acceptable to us.
Right.
But quite frankly,
I saw something on they can't get I think the forward frontal push against Pam Bondi is dying down. So now I saw articles today about Pam Bondi's lavish lifestyle.
Right.
The Attorney General of the United States. What do they expect it to do? Live in a shack?
We are
drive a gremlin like you?
1 year and 3 months, there have been no major firings in the cabinet. Okay,
Right.
This is Donald Trump's team. He's not what's that word called? He's not like ignorant of his team. Okay,
No, he's
all right.
definitely not ignorant.
This is what Iran is saying about this whole situation. Here we go.
I don't know why the U.S. administration insists to start a negotiation and then in the middle of negotiation attack, the other party. Today happened exactly what last June happened. We were in the middle of negotiations, and and it was interesting that this time we made a big progress. 2 days ago, on Thursday, we had a very good meeting in Geneva.
Okay.
See, that's the sentiment. They're like, oh, we're so shocked. We were making such good progress. That was their game. Keep the Americans talking like always. Oh, we're going to reach a deal. Oh, it's just around the corner. Meanwhile, they'll start their shenanigans here in the United States. Yes, William. Well, he drives a Pacer now, but his first car was a Gremlin.
Yeah. I remember all these cars. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on to I won't say a fun thing, but anytime you talk about Bill Clinton, and it's made for good TV. All right, here we go. All right. This, if you have the Dispatch and you go to our articles on Facebook, we have been updating you on certain things, not only the Fulton County civil reports, but these are our reporting with Hillary Clinton in the investigations here. All right, I guess I'll ask you, Dave, do you think there will be any blowback because of the testimony with Bill Clinton or Hillary, which I thought Hillary did very well? She's very smart, but Bill Clinton, any fallback, so to speak?
Okay, there might be a little bit with Clinton because the Democrats are going to seize on that and try and affect President Trump with Clinton's testimony, right?
That they dragged a former president in.
Well, that plus Clinton alluded to a conversation that he had with Trump about Epstein's escapades, that kind of thing. It's in our update. If you read our update, it's all in there. But the thing is, it would almost seem to me, if I was on that committee, I would have gotten up with Hillary to walk out after Lauren Boebert idiotically takes a photograph, sends it to Benny Johnson, who posts it online while she's being deposed.
Right. And so, she had a good point, because I saw the video on her. Her point, this is Hillary, wanted to have this public. So we had to agree to your demands to have it private. And now you're putting this out publicly.
But you see what that did? That made the whole committee look Bush League, right? It just destroyed their credibility. I got to tell you, it was such an amateur move. I don't know how that girl is still in Congress. Really, she should be just hanging her head in shame, because this was an event that many, many people were looking forward to. And you got to be serious. You can't be asking stupid questions and taking pictures and putting them on social media. And so, what are you, 5 years old?
Okay, here is Bill Clinton's testimony. 30 seconds. Here we go.
And he said, I want you to stay at this hotel, and I hope you'll use the pool. So I did. And then I got out and went to bed, exhausted.
Just for the record, there's another picture that also shows this as part of the larger pool area. Do you all have that so that he can refresh his recollection with respect to that?
We should have it. It's quite enlightening. If you watch this,
yes, it's noted.
It'll give you a different feel.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, we haven't seen him in the public in a long time. He is very. Do you know how old he is? He looks very frail there. Yeah, I mean, we should have done the research.
Yeah, well, we could find out. He's not.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not horribly old.
Yeah. All right. Well, a very interesting testimony.
Maybe a year or two older than President Trump. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, there is President Bill Clinton. We'll wait to see. We'll follow that as we have more information. We'll put it on the updates in the dispatch.
Right. See, the questions that should have been asked are about verifiable information, the money trail from Epstein to the Clinton Foundation and so on. That is what serious people were hoping would be investigated. That would see, that's that kind of thing you can hide a little bit, but they couldn't hide it deep enough if people were actually digging in and looking for it. Now, did they ask those questions? No. They were asking questions about what's his face's laptop and about a file for insurance, or everything that you could possibly imagine was not verifiable, right? Not verifiable. And they couldn't pin him down. And that's why Hillary started laughing. She was like, oh my goodness gracious, this is so stupid.
Right. Go back to that.
Should have just asked about real world stuff. Okay, how many donations did Epstein make to the Clinton Foundation? Where was that money coming from? Why was this happening? And so that's what they could have really dug them on. Did they do it? No. And then they're taking pictures, sharing them on social media. I mean, this is a clown show.
Yeah, actually, when they had Hillary, they asked her, they thought there was a gotcha question. Why in the world was Ghislaine Maxwell at your daughter's wedding? And she came out with a zinger. She says, well, she was there part as a +1.
Yeah.
The information was that she was the date of a high-level Clinton donator to the campaign. That would have been a great place to start, basically saying, okay, you're a high level. Okay, well, let's talk about that guy now that you brought him up. Who was he? Where did he get this money from?
Right. Did they ask any of that? No. So it's like, why wouldn't you do that? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, Gene. You know, it's a good thing these guys vote with President Trump, because otherwise, what they need. You know what they needed? They needed a bunch of grandmothers to walk into that committee room and hit them over the head with rolling pins or something, because they're so stunad. I've never seen it. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Reminder that earlier today.
Yeah, after I said all of that. Thanks for joining.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Just a reminder that on TikTok was down today. So if you're looking for us there, we weren't there with the background scenes of it. But anyway, thank you very much. Today is early in the week. So guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes. All right. Anything else, Dave Blaze? Send us home here.
No, I think that's it. We will be looking into what the Meta Facebook engineers are reportedly seeing through users' glasses.
All right. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you go to georgemagazine.com and get your sign up for free for the dispatch. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.